Mark, you played them at home at the end of last season. Does it almost feel like you're picking up where you left off in some ways?
Not really. It's a new season, new squad, new set of players for both teams. So I don't think that will have any great bearing on the game.
How ready do you feel with still a couple of days left before the start of the season?
I don't think you ever feel totally ready as a manager, as a coach. You think you can always improve and maybe this, maybe that. But I think we go into it in pretty good shape. We've had a decent pre-season. We look as though we're a goal-scoring threat. So we're looking forward to it.
And how much more ready as a club do you feel that Forest Green are than they were 12 months ago? Because obviously there's been a big learning curve since.
Yeah, but off the pitch, on the pitch, we're learning about league football, and I think it's important that on both fronts you keep learning and keep improving, and that's what we're trying to do.
12 months ago, the aim was to be competitive for the season. What is the aim this season?
To be competitive again. It's it's difficult to sit here and say we're going to do this and we're going to do that, because there's an awful lot of big teams in the league, big fan bases, big budgets, and we have to compete with that. But that doesn't guarantee you anything. Having those, you still got to get the results on the pitch. So we want to enjoy ourselves. We want to be a little bit more defensively sound than we were last year. I certainly think we've got more quality in the squad this year, so we want to be competitive again.
And if things go brilliantly, I suppose Accrington Stanley showed anything can be possible last season for a small club.
Yeah, that's right. I still think Accrington's probably a bigger club than, or certainly an older club, and in front of where we are. But we're learning all the time. But you never can say never. And like you say, there's some clubs, Wickham, I would say, were ones where they probably had a small budget and did really well.
At this stage of the season, how hard is it to do your research on opponents? Because everyone's mixing and matching, they're trying different systems, and I imagine plenty of surprises around.
Yeah, listen, you try and do as much as you can. I think it's prudent to try and do what you can. And we watched Grimsby's game on Saturday, and we've seen their sort of couple of previous games, and I'm sure Grimsby have done the same to us. So there's no trying to hide that we weren't there or they weren't there. It is what it is, and we'll be as prepared as we can be.
With your summer of recruitment, how difficult is selection?
Always difficult, because when you've got a squad full of good lads, good players, you're going to have to disappoint someone. But over the course of the season, we're going to need them all. So it's important that we relay that message to them, that if they're not used on Saturday, that they might be used the Saturday after. And we're certainly going to need them all.
And in terms of a player who's evolved a little bit, Reece Brown, playing in a deeper role, seems to have been a revelation pre-season.
Yeah, Reece has got unbelievable ability, never been in question. Played football in the Championship as a holding midfield player, so we knew he could do it. And maybe the added responsibility has given him that little bit of extra that he needed.